If you're a business owner and you are giving out those swag marketing pieces that are like measuring tapes or like gross chapsticks, the things that people don't use, they just throw away or put in their junk drawer, watch this and I'll show you something so cool that people are going to use day after day and see your name over and over again. So I'm talking about these cute little to-do lists. I make these for my own business. I make these for family and friends to send out for their businesses. All you're going to do is make a to-do list style little booklet that you can give to people. And at the very bottom, you're going to put your call to action for your business. All right, so simply start by going and creating a new design. I am going to choose the one that says flyer because that's the size I like to print on. It's 8.5 by 11. So the next thing I'm going to do is change the full background to a solid color. You can choose whatever color you want. I'm just going to do pink. After that, I'm going to come over here to elements and I am going to find a box shape and add it to my screen. Then I'm going to size it out to my screen to make sure that it fits, kind of like a rectangle shape, basically like the same size as the full screen, but just a little bit smaller. Then I'm going to drag it so the purple lines fit perfectly. Then I'll change that background to white. Now I'm going to make sure that I go up to the top and lock that white background. From here, I'm going to go back over to elements and I am going to add a line to the screen. Then I'm going to drag it just so it goes almost all the way across, but not fully. And I want to make sure that it stays on that 0 axis, so I'm not making it like lopsided. I need it to be a straight line. Then from here, I'm going to go up top and I'm going to click on these 3 lines. They look like they're getting thicker looking thing. And I am going to take my line weight down to a 2. Then I will go and drag it up to the top, make sure it's centered. And I'm going to keep hitting duplicate as many times as I think will fit the page. Once I am done duplicating, I'm going to take the last line, drag it down to the bottom, and center that one. Then I'm going to come up here and highlight all of the lines just by taking my cursor, clicking and dragging. You can also click each one individually if you hold down your shift key on your keypad, but I just like kind of dragging my cursor across the screen. It's a lot quicker. From here, I'm going to go up to the word position, and I am going to hit tidy up. It's going to make all of my lines come straight across the screen. Then I'm going to drag these till it fits perfectly straight up and down. Now we have our lines. The next thing I'm going to do is come over here and I'm going to do the same thing in elements with the circles. So I'm going to make the circle the size that I want. From there, I'm going to change the color and I'm going to take it up top. Now, let me quickly put you guys off and count the number of lines so I don't have to do that with you guys here. Okay, we're back. We have 20 lines, and one thing I forgot to do is click on all of them, and we are going to group them together. I'm going to drag them a tiny bit more to the right because what I want to do is make some room for the dots to come in. So not fully to the right where it touches, but just a little bit more. And I'm going to drag my dot to be on the corner of this, and I'm going to duplicate it 20 times. So I will be right back. So now I have 20 dots on the screen. I'm going to go over here to the lines real quick, highlight all of those, come up here to the lock button, make sure it's locked. Then I am going to go and highlight all of my dots that I have. I want to make sure that the one I put at the very bottom is in line with the one at the very top. And then drag, hold across the screen, go back up to position, click on tidy up. Now we are going to drag those dots over here, and now we have a to-do list. Up top is where you can put your logo. You can add some little elements to it to kind of spice it up a little bit. And what I want you guys to do is on the very bottom line, write your call to action. You're going to come over here to the text button, pop some text on your screen, drag it to the bottom, and you are going to write something that you want people to do. So if you are a real estate agent, maybe you can type in there, call me to get your home's value. If you are a hairstylist, call me to book your next appointment. If you are someone that sells clothing or any kind of selling of e-commerce items, you can say, buy your next blank from me. Things like that, put a call to action at the bottom so that when you print this on every single page, they're going to see that at the bottom. And so it's going to keep reminding them to do that call of action. So once you have your call to action on the screen, your logo on the screen, and any other little elements that you want to like spice it up, first of all, keep in mind when you're making this, you want it to be cute. You want it to be something that they want to use every day and have sitting on their desk every day, not just like a plain black and white to-do list. Like add some spice to it. Once you're done with all of that, you're going to go up here to share. You are going to hit download, and you're going to download this as a PDF for print. From here, I like to go to places like Vistaprint. You can find other places online to print, but Vistaprint seems to be the best quality for the notepads that I've done. You go into invitations and stationery, and you go over here to notepads, and all you're going to do is upload that PDF that we found. You choose the size that you want. So we did the size is 8.5 by 11, and you are going to print. Now they're $12 a piece. You can probably find them cheaper, but again, I go for quality. And these are the ones that I found that look the best because I've done a lot of them. Also, spending $12 per client when they are giving you a lot more money in general is definitely worth the price, for me at least. If you do find ones that are cheaper and you do like the quality, comment in the comments below and let me know.